I just read in The Athletic that Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka and Linda and Kurt Rambis and the Lakers director of player performance and health all flew all the way to Poland to show their support for Luka playing in the Eurobasket tournament. What? Man, was that cold. That was just openly taunting LeBron. That was all but dancing on LeBron's NBA grave.
Skip Bayless said it plainly. People are dancing on LeBron's NBA grave. The Lakers flew 12 hours to Europe to celebrate Luka Doncic, while LeBron stayed home posting what looked like desperate workout clips. Paul Pierce is laughing, saying he once sent the U-Haul to Miami in 2010. Now it seems the Lakers just sent one to LeBron in 2025. From the king avoiding adversity to the king being pushed out, the narrative has flipped fast.
Jeannie and Rob were not pleased with LeBron's brazen social media posts of him, as you remember, working out in the Cavs facility.
This is the harsh truth nobody wants to say out loud. Let's rewind to when everything really started to unravel. May 2010, Game 6 in Boston. The top-seeded Cavaliers were getting blown out by the Celtics. And what did LeBron James do? Paul Pierce remembers it vividly. Everyone sensed it was LeBron's final season in Cleveland, and it felt good, Pierce said, to send him home. Pierce didn't just beat LeBron, he exposed him. In that series, LeBron folded. He quit. Intro 3. LeBron averaged only 21 points over the final 3 games of that series. In the elimination game, he shot a miserable 34% from the field. His body language was awful, and he ripped off his jersey before he even reached the tunnel. The self-proclaimed chosen one looked like a player who had chosen to give up. But here's what Pierce revealed that almost no one talks about. Why do you think he went to Miami? I sent the U-Haul, Pierce said. Garnett was in his face, Ray Allen was locking him down, and Pierce was breaking him mentally. And this wasn't their first battle. In 2008, Pierce dropped 41 in Game 7, while LeBron put up 45 in a loss. Pierce called it one of the greatest games ever, but it planted a seed in LeBron's mind.
I would watch him, and players wouldn't be physical with him. You know, it was just like, so when I played with him, I wanted to make sure I kept a body on him. I grabbed him, like even when he didn't have the ball, just make him work at all times. But before he started getting any kind of consistent jumper and he didn't make free throws consistent, I would just foul him or go under screens until he got more consistent in making those shots.
He couldn't handle real competition on his own. And you know what KG said after the Celtics knocked LeBron out in 2010? People close to the team have said Garnett looked him in the eye and told him, "You ain't built for this. You need help. You better go run to your super friends." And maybe that's exactly what LeBron took to heart, because just 2 months later, he created the Miami Super Team. He ran from a challenge. He ran from Cleveland. He ran from having to take down Boston by himself. But now Paul Pierce has dropped a bombshell that shifts how people look at LeBron's career. Hear what he said. Miami LeBron versus Cleveland LeBron, way different. He looked faster, stronger, better in Miami. It was crazy.
Nothing?
Man, listen, let me say something to you. The C's, we didn't give a fuck about LeBron. We didn't feel LeBron, and we didn't think that he can beat all 5 of us. And that's how I felt. He was trying to consolidate because he didn't want the pressure on him.
Wait, what? The same man who claims he sent LeBron packing is now admitting LeBron only became great after leaving. But there's a deeper point here. Pierce is really saying LeBron needed to run. He needed Pat Riley's structure. He needed Eric Spoelstra's system. He needed Wade and Bosh to guide him. Pierce spelled it out. Once LeBron got under the Spoelstra-Riley umbrella, everything changed. That's the most disciplined, no-nonsense organization in the league. You have to be in elite shape there. Translation? LeBron couldn't elevate himself. He needed authority figures to shape him into that version.
Nobody talks about why he left. They were number 1 team in the East when he left. What happened was the whole NBA was free agents. Him, Dwayne, Chris Bosh, Yao Ming, Larry Hughes, Melo, whole fucking NBA. And he's sitting there like, who we gonna get?
Not a soul.
Nobody. I just bought this team. I ain't spending no money right now. He's the biggest free agency, and they're trying to figure out, like, I got people that want to come here and you talking about we're not going to spend no money? If he don't get anybody, he don't win no championship.
Without that structure, without those guardrails, LeBron was just an insanely gifted player who folded when the moment got heavy. And here's the part no one wants to touch. What if the Celtics knew it? What if they intentionally shattered LeBron mentally in 2010, fully aware he'd flee to build a super team, fully aware it would brand him a villain for the rest of his career? Pierce practically confirmed it. He said that series didn't send LeBron to Miami, but it definitely planted the seed. Boston didn't just eliminate him. They authored the narrative that would cling to him for years, that he's a front runner who escapes when adversity shows up. And watching all of this unfold from afar, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, likely smiling while LeBron assembled all-star help.
LeBron is only 28-25 as a Laker in the playoffs. Only 28-25. And some people try to make the case he's the GOAT. That's more of a Billy Goat record. Billy Goat eating 10 cans record. I am not making this up. You can look it up. 28-25 in the playoffs as a Los Angeles Laker, including 2-12 in his last 3 series. Lord have mercy.
Remember how Jordan responded when the Pistons were beating him down? He didn't run to team up with Magic. He didn't call Larry Bird for help. He hit the weight room, got stronger, and came back to conquer them. Skip Bayless has been shouting this for years. LeBron took the easier path. And now Paul Pierce may have accidentally confirmed it. He listed his top 5 players ever: Jordan, Kareem, Bill Russell, Magic, and Kobe. Notice who isn't there: LeBron James. Pierce said those legends either built their franchises or carried on a legacy. And there it is. LeBron didn't build anything. He hopped teams like a hired gun chasing rings. Magic, Jordan, Duncan, Kobe, none of them did that. Now ask yourself, what if every LeBron title has an asterisk? Miami's super team, Cleveland's 2016 miracle kneading, Kyrie's shot, and Draymond's suspension. The 2020 Lakers bubble run that many still refuse to fully credit.
Magic, Jordan, Tim Duncan, Kobe.
Magic, Jordan, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. Every one of them earned respect without needing special conditions to succeed. Maybe that's why Pierce and KG never viewed LeBron the way they viewed Kobe or MJ. They saw through the image. They believed he was mentally fragile. And now, in 2025, everything they hinted at is circling back. Skip Bayless just exposed what the Lakers truly think of LeBron. Think about it. The Lakers, his own franchise, flew 12 hours to Europe not for scouting or business, but to publicly celebrate Luka Doncic while LeBron stayed home.
What? Man, was that cold. That was just openly taunting LeBron. That was all but dancing on LeBron's NBA grave.
And what did Paula say? He called Luka the face of the franchise, even with LeBron still on the roster, making $52.6 million. Here's the explosive speculation. What if this was intentional? What if Jeannie Buss has been waiting for an opening like this? Remember, LeBron pushed to get Luke Walton fired, and he tried to ship out the entire young core for Anthony Davis. For years, he's acted as if he owned the Lakers. Maybe this moment signals a shift in control, a chance for the organization to reclaim its identity in the process.
Rob Pelinka even referred to Luka as the face of the franchise. Whew, that's funny.
Maybe this is Jeannie's revenge. Her trip to Europe wasn't just to support Luka. It was a message. LeBron, your time here is over. We don't need you. We don't want you. You opted into that contract, and now they're set on making things difficult for you now.
I mean, that was just cold. That was just in your face, LeBron James. I mean, LeBron is still the all-time leading NBA scorer ever. And now he's been forced to enter into a cold war with the management of the team he still plays for.
And what's LeBron's response? Posting workout videos from the Clippers facility. Desperate much? Skip Bayless hit the nail on the head. He's never trained in Cleveland during any of his 7 Laker summers. Maybe he's trying to remind the Lakers he's still in charge. Newsflash, LeBron, you're not. You're a $52 million burden they're itching to move. Here's the reality the media isn't telling you. Skip Bayless revealed that this summer, it almost seemed like the Lakers would have been fine if LeBron had opted out and left. They didn't even offer him an extension. They didn't include him in future plans. Instead, they signed Luka to a 3-year max extension, essentially signaling, take your player option or get out. And it gets worse. JJ Redick, LeBron's coach and podcast buddy, isn't even designing plays for him anymore. The offense runs through Luka. The defense is built around Luka's weaknesses, not LeBron's. Every timeout, every huddle, it's Luka, Luka, Luka. The ultimate snub. The message is loud and clear. The Lakers are moving on. LeBron may still be on the roster, but the franchise's identity has shifted. Luka is the future, and LeBron's reign is over.
I'm surprised that LeBron's surprised that he thought he was going to be able to win over Laker Nation. LeBron could have won a championship. Every year he would have been here, and he still wasn't going to surpass Kobe, and he still wasn't going to pass Magic. Look, he was a better player than D-Wade. Miami wasn't going to embrace him like they did D-Wade because D-Wade originally there. Same thing with Kobe.
I think he got a rude awakening or just reality hit. His first
Yeah, they defaced the mural.
LeBron James' Laker resume doesn't have a statue here. LeBron James, the name, has a statue.
When the Lakers made moves this summer, who did they consult? Not LeBron. Instead, they brought in DeAndre Ayton, a center LeBron reportedly didn't want. The message was clear. They're building for the future, not for LeBron's last stand. And here's the wild speculation. What if LeBron already knows he's done? What if those Cavaliers workout videos were him begging Cleveland to take him back? Please, Dan Gilbert, I'm sorry for the decision. Let me retire where I started. Even Cleveland doesn't want him anymore. Even Stephen A. Smith, LeBron's staunchest defender, can't ignore the writing on the wall. On First Take, he dropped a truth bomb. The Lakers have made their choice. Luka Doncic is the future. LeBron James is now a supporting actor in his own movie, the man who called himself the king, the chosen one, now reduced to a role player on his own team. But what Stephen A. didn't say, but was clearly thinking, LeBron brought this on himself. He demanded max money at 40 years old. He refused to take a pay cut like Tom Brady did to help his team win. He prioritized business over basketball, and now the Lakers are showing him the consequences. Rob Pelinka is standing next to Luka in Europe saying, "This is our guy." Meanwhile, LeBron posts Instagram workout videos like a desperate ex. "Look at me. I'm still working out. I still got it." No, LeBron. You don't. The Lakers just told the world you don't. And the one laughing the hardest? Kyrie Irving. The man LeBron once treated like a sidekick, the man who hit the biggest shot in Cavaliers history, now watches from the sidelines as LeBron loses control. Remember Kyrie leaving Cleveland? He said he didn't want to be anyone's sidekick. LeBron was devastated. When he found out about the trade, he just leaned back in his chair for 10 minutes, silent, crushed. The king was crushed because his Robin flew away. Here's the ultimate irony. Now LeBron is experiencing the same thing Kyrie did. He's the sidekick. He's being pushed aside for a younger, better player. Karma is undefeated. Maybe that's why Kyrie has remained silent during all this Lakers drama. He doesn't need to say a word. The universe is speaking for him. LeBron is tasting his own medicine, and it's bitter. Speculation gets even wilder. What if Kyrie saw this coming? What if he predicted LeBron eventually becoming a shell of himself, desperate for relevance, clinging to teams that don't want him? Maybe that's why he left when he did. He saw the fall coming before anyone else. And the silence of Magic Johnson is even more telling. The Lakers legend who recruited LeBron promised him a world and guaranteed multiple championships. Where is he now? Crickets. Magic isn't tweeting about LeBron. He isn't defending him on TV. He isn't courtside next to him. Magic is posting about Luka Doncic. The greatest modern Laker has abandoned LeBron, moving on to the next generation. My theory? Magic regrets recruiting LeBron. He thought he was getting the 2013 Miami version, but instead got an older, drama-filled, fragile LeBron. And now Magic is distancing himself. A true Lakers legend knows grace, knows when to step aside, knows how to put purple and gold above personal glory. LeBron has done none of that. The Lakers flying to Europe wasn't just a show of support for Luka. It was a funeral for LeBron's Lakers career. They might as well have handed him a pink slip. Your services are no longer required. And the saddest part? LeBron knows it. That's why he posts desperate workout videos, floats Clippers rumors, and tries anything to stay relevant. But it's over. The king who fled Boston in 2010 is now being run out of Los Angeles in 2025. The crown has fallen, and no one is picking it up. Let's talk about the summer moves. The Lakers didn't consult LeBron. They're moving forward without him. They signed Luka to a 3-year max extension and basically told LeBron, take your player option or leave. JJ Redick isn't designing plays for him anymore. The offense runs through Luka. The defense is built around Luka's weaknesses, not LeBron's. Every timeout, every huddle, it's Luka, Luka, Luka. Ultimate disrespect. LeBron's desperation is clear. Posting workouts, hinting at Clippers connections, clinging to relevance. He's trying to remind the world he's still LeBron James. But the world and the Lakers have moved on. He's no longer the franchise. He's a relic standing in the shadow of a new era. And the biggest irony? Kyrie Irving, once the sidekick, is probably smiling quietly. Magic has moved on. Even the media's most loyal LeBron defenders are acknowledging the shift. The Lakers aren't subtle. This team is Luka's, the future is Luka's, and LeBron's role has been reduced to that of a supporting actor in his own story. This isn't just basketball drama, it's a complete power shift. The king has fallen. The throne is empty. And the message couldn't be clearer. The Lakers are done with LeBron. If you thought this story was wild, just wait. The next chapter is even crazier. Stay tuned, because more NBA truth bombs are coming, and you won't want to miss what unfolds next.